Hey everybody, it's Vivian, and I am here with Artemis today, all the way from Greece. Um,
Hi, thank you for having me.
what time is it there, Artemis?
Oh, it's 20 to 9 p.m.
Oh my gosh. So not too bad. It's not too bad. It's 11:30 where I'm at. Um, so we wanted to get together and talk a little bit about our ritual that's coming up in just a few days, which we're both really excited about. So we have two more days to order, and then the ritual will be in 4 days. And we have talked about it a lot in the group and online, but we wanted to give you sort of like a more personal take on it. So we're doing this recording to put up onto YouTube so you guys can all hear us talk. And Artemis, do you want to talk a little bit how this came about, like how we sort of decided to do this and what exactly we're doing so everybody knows?
Oh, yeah, please. I want to. Well, uh, it's a great story, really, because at some point, Vivian and I had a very weird coincidence going on between us. I was at a hospital and her daughter saw a sign that had totally to do with me and Vivian and her late husband. That's a long story. I'm not gonna, you know, be explaining all of it. So I did a reading for the both of us, and turns out we were sisters in our previous incarnation.
Mhm.
And then Vivian came up with the idea, what if we conjoined our pasts and our powers for a ritual that includes two traditions, two continents, two different countries, two different witches, and basically that incarnates our love for the craft.
Mhm.
So we can deliver it to all of you.
Right,
And
exactly.
we did.
And
That was
here we
Vivian's
are.
idea, totally.
Have you ever heard of people combining their crafts like this?
No, not at all. I have heard of people trying to combine traditions as individuals, but I have never heard of two traditional witches combining their crafts on a huge ritual.
So our ritual is called the Crown of Success, and it involves um, magic, basically, and a ritual for a group that is going to bring healing, love, luck, and blessings to the people that we're working for. And so when I do my part of it, I am going to be using a system that is based in hoodoo. And as we know, hoodoo is also founded on Abrahamic religion, which is Islam, Judaism, and Christianity, and then all sorts of different African traditions and things that they had brought to the southern United States, and it's kind of made its own thing. But one thing that is really cool about hoodoo is that it does involve saints, it involves uh, divine, lots of divine angels, all those kinds of things. So I'm really excited about that part of it. Those are the kinds of divine beings that I'll be working with, including my relationship with Hecate, which is going to be obviously different than yours because you come from a more traditional place, but because she has appeared to me so many times that I feel like I'm comfortable working with her.
Of
um
course.
yeah, and
I've double checked that for you, actually.
oh, I'm sure you did, I'm sure you did. um
You're good to work with her, you know?
Good.
Greece approves you.
Excellent. Yes. Um, so I will be working with Hecate, and I will also be asking Aphrodite to join the Archangel Michael and then different saints, and then using the hoodoo-based system, which is what people see on my TikTok a lot of the time. It's a foundation for me more than the actual practice. But I will be calling in the people in our ritual, their ancestors, to also be working for them individually, and then of course my own ancestors and spirits. And then you will be doing, how does yours side work with that?
Well, obviously I am Hecatian.
Hmm.
So it is Hecate in our traditional Greek way. It is mostly an oral tradition, so I don't want to, say that it's the ultimate truth, but this is what I know how to do well.
Yes, yes.
So I'm gonna work with my tradition, the tools I know. Um, Basically, the biggest tool of all are the traditional holy places in Attica: the Temple of Hecate, the Temple of Zeus, the Temple of Artemis. That gives extra power to what I'm about to do because they are holy places up to this day. Parthenon, for example. For the part of the blessings and the healing, I am calling Zeus, Asclepius, Hecate, obviously, Artemis, always, Athena, Fortune, Tyche, that is, the goddess of luck, um, which is, it's about blessings and healing, as I said, which is the emotional part, but it's a blessing like an umbrella for the physical body too. That
Mm.
doesn't mean that we cure people, it's not a therapy, but it's the essential boost to be able to be cured, if that makes any sense.
Well, and sometimes curing the emotional part of somebody helps with the physical part, right? So
Yeah, I
we-
agree.
yeah, we hear a lot of people that want like a weight loss candle, right? I want a weight loss candle. But Carl doesn't do it because there's not an angel for that. But there is an angel for self-esteem, for inspiration, for manifestation,
Uh-huh.
for healing, all those kinds of things, addiction, even if you have a food addiction, which then causes you to maybe lose weight because you've now incorporated those other things. So when you do an emotional healing, it can lead to a physical healing. I mean, obviously, like you said, we're not curing cancer or anything like that. But if you have a ailment that revolves around being, tired and drained and,
Yeah, it
not
gives you the strength to keep
yeah,
going.
exactly, not having the motivation to get up and walk or do whatever it is you have to
Of
do.
course.
Those
And as for these specific rituals about healing, I include fertility issues on
okay.
that. So, well, I need Hera and Aphrodite. So it will be a little bit more technical because in our pantheon, we do have gods, actually goddesses, specifically for fertility issues. So there are specific prayers for that, specific, procedures.
Hmm.
And I will also include fertility in the part, of luck and love. It came up to me, and people told me that it's a huge issue. Too many people wanted to have something about. I'm gonna include it to all the rituals.
Right. Right. And and people should know that like we didn't just come up with these things like I like the word willy-nilly. We didn't just come up with it willy-nilly. Like we're doing things that we know we can do. So we're not trying to incorporate some kind of blessing that is something that we don't think is going to work. So everything that we're doing is something that we have some kind of expertise in. And I was talking to a witch earlier today, and I had told her, like, as witches, you should know a little bit about everything, right? Because you kind of need to know about all these different things to make your practice the most powerful. And then you kind of hone in on the things that you are really an expert at. And that's where I think we're coming with this is I have my expertise, you have yours. I don't have any holy
This
lands
is
here,
why,
but
yeah, this is why we stick on our traditions. This is what we know how to do best.
right,
I mean, I'm not gonna try to do hoodoo because it's not gonna be successful.
right.
And it's okay not to know everything.
Yes.
Actually, it is better to be really good at what you know
Mm-hmm.
than trying to know a little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Not to know, to practice, I mean.
To practice, yes. Well,
Practice.
I wish I had some holy lands here where I live, but I don't. So I will be also going to the church. I will be doing some, I'm not going to take my altar into the church. They probably have a heart attack.
Oh, yeah.
But
Oh,
I
please
will,
do that. You would be on the news.
I know. Well, then I would, yeah, no kidding. That's what I need. Um, but I will be going there to speak. And again, not that you have to go into a church to speak to Mother Mary or anything like that, but as a part of this ritual, for me, as one of the actions that I'll be taking in it is going to the church, and I'll also be going to the cemetery and collecting some graveyard dirt to use in the rituals that I do, which on the hoodoo side of it. So there are some places here that I'll be also leaving the house and leaving my altar to go to and collect the things that I need. So that's all pretty exciting. And then you've done some pre-rituals, and I did a blockage removal on the two of us, so and bound our
Oh,
power.
yeah, which is magnificent, by the way. Seriously, Viv, the video you sent me, that was amazing. You
Yeah.
should post it, by the way. And my pre-rituals, well, there are going to be three. I'm doing the last one on Tuesday. So I did the first one for luck and blessings. And the second one, it was about healing. And the feedback I get is that it already started to work.
Yes.
So imagine what will happen when we do ours. Plus, we agreed on the fact that we will do the first one, the first ritual of our sessions of rituals at the same time.
Yes.
I mean, besides the time difference, we will pick a point in the day, specific time in the day, and we will do that simultaneously. This is gonna be huge.
Yes. I can feel it. Like, the interesting thing, we have a lot of activity in our house, but we also have a lot of protection. So we don't get as much activity in the house as we once did. But since we started this and you started your pre-rituals and after I did that blockage removal, I have felt so much energy in the house, and it's not bad. It's not like scary energy. It's I don't even know how to explain it really.
Really?
Oh yeah, like an excitement, right? And
Mm.
I think you did a pre-ritual money. There was something about, well,
Yes.
maybe abundance or whatever. And then my daughter texted me the next day and she's like, "Did you do did you do a spell on me?" And I'm like, "Why?" And she goes, "Because all of a sudden I have all these clients." And so they,
No.
yep, and
Your Greek aunt did a spell on you,
I
honey.
know, I know, I don't, I'm afraid I don't want to tell her too much. She'd be like, she's weird, um, but you will start seeing differences. And, like just as a reminder to people, like uh, uh, any magic that you use is going to create changes in your life, and it's going to create movement, right? Because we're moving energy, we're working with spirits. And some of that movement might be uncomfortable at first, but that's what gets you to where you need to be. So just for people to keep in mind that they're looking for movement, you're looking for opportunity, you're looking for things to grab onto. We're going to do this, and we're going to basically give you all of this, and you still have to, do your part afterwards. It's not going to,
Yeah,
money's
because
not going to fall from the sky.
witchcraft is about creating the opportunity and then you have to grab it.
Right.
And there is a really ancient saying in Greece, which is Sinathina ke Hirakini, meaning that with the help of goddess Athena, you have to move your hands too.
Yes. Yes.
Nothing is God sent.
Yes.
So, by the way, you said that you have some crazy spiritual activity. I get the weirdest dreams, and they're all very nice and happy.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I forgot to tell you.
Yep.
Great dream.
And that's and
And
that and that's all working. And I've seen the feedback in the group too. People are commenting about things that are already starting to happen for them.
yeah,
So
I mean,
it's
think
amazing
about
how
it.
these things work. Even I sometimes am sitting back going, is this real? Like, is this real? And whatever, but yeah, it's
See,
real.
they work like magic.
I know. I know. It's just like,
Well, imagine what will happen when I mean, I really want to start doing ours together to see how it will work on me, to be honest. Sorry, it's selfish because my rituals don't work on me. This is the downside of being a witch. You can't do rituals on yourself. They're weak.
Mm-hmm.
This is why we need a community.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to to see how your rituals will work on me because
Oh my
I
God.
need you.
No pressure. God.
No pressure here. Yeah,
That's
just do your
that's a
best,
lot.
please.
Um, okay, I will definitely do my best. So so we're gonna start on the third at the same time. We're still figuring out the time based on our schedules and all that kind of stuff. And then how many days are you gonna do rituals? Like when will you be done?
Well, I'm a huge fan of the number three.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it's nine. Three plus three. How do you say that? Multiplied with three, so it's nine.
Are you so you're gonna do 9 rituals or 9 days?
9 days. Three
Okay,
days per. Yeah,
okay. So we have
9 days.
all right, so just to tell our, so the first one's on the third, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we should be done by the October 11th.
Yes,
Okay.
which is
Now,
also a very significant date about me, but I can't remember why. That's probably a previous life. October the 3rd is my birthday,
mm-hmm.
and we stop at October 11th,
Yes. Happy birthday.
which, well, it's too soon. You will wish again to me.
Okay. Just so you know,
Seriously, don't
Artemis
forget.
sang happy birthday to me on my birthday, and it was the cutest thing ever. And I wish I could post the recording. It was so cute. I loved it. I played it all day that day. So
Ah,
yeah.
did you make it a ringtone?
No, I can't download it from Facebook. You can't. Oh, you know what? I could record it on my phone. That's what I'll do. I'll record it on my phone. I didn't even think about
Great.
it. Okay, so so just to let everybody know, we're gonna start on the third. We'll be done by the 11th. That means that you need to give us a day or so to get all our videos together. And so we'll probably be posting all the videos and stuff on the 13th, which is even that's a cool number too. So
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't, just so everybody knows, because they, just so they don't think we're not doing anything, we will probably post a little, snippet or something like that every day or every other day. But the actual full video of the rituals will not be done until the 13th, and the rituals will not be complete until the 11th. So between the 3rd and the 11th, you are watching out for signs, you're watching out for movement, you're watching about how you feel, and especially your dreams. And then also you want to keep your thoughts, um, because there is a manifestation piece to this, in that blessings part of it, I believe. Or at least there will be on my side. So you want to keep your thoughts, positive, I guess, whatever you're manifesting during that time.
Well, yeah. We are human beings. You can't be happy all the time, but please try to be
Try to be positive,
happy
because
all the
what's happening,
time.
because what I envision that's going to happen is on the third, when we start this, it's going to open up this, like, I hate to use the word portal because I think that's overused, but I think it's going to open up this window to this spiritual world that we are now going to be working with. So these doors are going to be open, and
The
as
gate.
the gates, yes, the gates. So as we open this gate and we're flooded with all the spiritual energy, whether it's coming from the hoodoo side of it, or if it's coming from the Greek pantheon side of it, or the ancient magic, doesn't matter, but it's going to be flooded with these spirits. Like I can feel it. I can feel it in my body right now. Like they just this cursing of energy, not cursing as in bad, but like,
Oh yeah, it's ticklish.
yeah, exactly. It's ticklish. It's like this energy. Maybe cursing's a bad word, but there's, anyway, it doesn't matter. But I can feel it like coming through. And once those gates are open, until we close those gates on the 11th, when we're done with these rituals, you want to be an active part of it. And that's part of that is keeping your thoughts positive, manifesting um the things that you desire, but in a positive way. So don't be walking around going, this is never going to work. This is never going to work. Don't do that. Don't give that to the spirit. So
Plus, it's not just that. I mean, it's not something we do for ourselves, including you. I mean,
yeah.
when you send good energy to the universe, you help people in general. You help the cosmic balance.
Right. Right.
So we try to help every way we can, and you're a part of that.
Yes, absolutely. There's, I was talking to somebody earlier about the collective, right? So, like, I'm
Yeah.
a big believer that you can make up your own spells. But when you do have a spell that's been said, like, and you probably identify with this more because of the type of magic you do. But when you have a spell that's been said over and over and over again for thousands of years by thousands of people, you create a collective. It's a collective of energy of all the people that came
Oh yeah.
before that said that same thing, which makes that spell more powerful, right?
Oh
And
yes.
so during this time between the 3rd and the 11th, when these gates are open, the collective, which is the people that we're working for, if you guys are all sending out that positive energy out there, it's going to create like a bomb. I can't
Oh,
think of
yeah.
anything else, another word.
A voltage of light,
Yeah.
something nice.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it's always helpful for the nature, for people around us. It's always helpful. Actually, we kind of need some joy these days, don't we?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot of positive energy and things like that. But I'm so excited about this. Like I have visions myself, and I can actually see the gates opening and all of these different um spirits coming in. Like it's amazing what I see. So I'm
Oh, do you see colors?
do I see
Because I
color?
get a lot of purple these days.
Uh
A
well,
lot of purple.
I don't so I don't know. I dream in color. I know it.
Yeah.
I dream in color like it's a movie, like every night. Like
Well, yeah. I mean, do you imagine dreaming in black and white? I mean, it would be a really old movie.
I know, but I dream
But I don't know.
every night in like it's a movie and it's very vibrant. So
Yeah, lucid dreaming, crazy dreams. But every time I close my eyes these days, I see purple.
really,
And it's not even my color, to be honest.
well, I just
I mean,
closed my eyes and I'm seeing like a red almost.
you see, oh, that's a song.
Mm.
Don't kill anybody, please.
Don't kill anybody? No, never. All
That was a
right.
cultural reference to an American song.
What's the song?
I see red. Oh, you're gonna like it. I'm gonna send it to you.
Amazing. Okay, you can send it.
Mm.
Okay, well, I think that gives everybody kind of an idea of what we're doing. And again, as long as it's up on the website, it's available for purchase. And as a reminder, each purchase is good for 2 people. So if you need to find a partner in the group, make a post, look for a partner to share the cost on, if that's the case. But we are doing this for as cheap as we can do because we're giving up, well, 9 days basically of working for our dinner, basically.
Yeah, including the ingredients we had to buy and everything.
Hmm.
I
And the
mean,
trips you had to take,
seriously. Oh, yeah.
8, 9.
I ordered ingredients all the way from India. I mean, you did the same. You created ingredients
Yes, that took a long time making
a
that,
long
about a month.
time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm looking at, just to put it in perspective, we have uh $300, well, 150 divided by 9. Yeah, it's about $16 a spell, and you're not going to find that anywhere. Well, actually, it's like
Well,
$8
not
a
a
spell because you're
legit
going to
one,
do
at
it.
least.
No, no, no. It's like $8 a spell because you're doing 9 and I'm doing 9. So
Mm.
and because it includes 2 people, so you're not going to find 2 authentic witches doing spells for $8 a spell. But anyway, we don't need to harp on that too much. But I just wanted to put
Yeah,
it in
well.
perspective so it makes sense. But yeah. All right. Well, I'm excited. Are you excited?
Oh, extremely.
Okay. What time do you do yours during a specific time of day? Usually, like, are you a nighttime person or a morning person or what?
definitely a night owl.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely a night person. But I will be doing the blessings one, I'm sorry, the healing one during the day because it works better with the energy of the sun, the solar energy.
Okay.
It's the only one I will be doing during the day. The rest of them will be done during the night.
Okay. Perfect. I do mine either very early in the morning or late at night. And I know Carl almost always does his at night, but I think he does his during specific hours. So
Yeah, I do that too.
yeah,
I do that too.
yeah. Kudu, you don't
Um,
necessarily have to do it during a certain hour because you're not, unless you're working with like spirits of a planet. So
yeah,
I'm a little
it's more flexible. It makes more sense. We
it,
have to be extra organized in my tradition.
mhm.
And seriously,
Well, it is good
sometimes
when you
it
have the
doesn't.
flexibility because then you get all my energy, right? So I'm not,
Oh, yeah, that's true.
tired and then like having to do it at 11 o'clock or whatever. So it'll be good. So basically, I guess what I'm getting at is for the people who are listening and who have purchased the ritual that you might be feeling things at different times of the day. So, just kind of how it hits, I guess. And I will be
Oh,
doing
yeah,
what
it has to do. Yeah.
what is the first ritual you're doing on the third? Because the first one that I'm going to do that day is going to be a road opener to open the roads for people.
Seriously?
Yes.
I was doing about exactly the same. A road opener to attract mostly good luck for the rest and protection, obviously,
Yes,
for the
yes.
rest of the rituals.
Yeah, perfect. See, we're on the same wavelength. I'll be doing a
Yeah.
protection too. So I'll be doing a road opener with a protection immediately. And if you're doing it at the same time, that's going to be,
Oh, yes. It's going to be extremely helpful.
yeah.
Oh, we've never discussed about it. Okay. That's creepy.
Well, and
That's
if
not fun.
people, so like if on the third, when we do this, if people who are listening to this, if you feel a little bit more tired, emotional, things like that, that's probably your road opener. So don't get worried about it or anything like that. Just go with it. Just know that the spirits are working for you.
Yeah, that's because of us. Sorry.
Yep.
But
Yep.
it's for your own good, children.
Exactly. Exactly. You have to have this. If you don't have a good road opener, then the spells that we're going to do after that are just going to be trying to fight through all the junk that's in your way. So we need to take that out.
Yes, we need to clear the path
Yes,
to eliminate the blockages to, well, too many expressions that mean the same thing.
exactly. Exactly. All right. Well, I think that's good. And so I will get this posted and then everybody, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask, and Artemis and I will both be available to answer those questions. You can still purchase again up until the first at thewickedwitcompany.com, and if the post is gone, then it's gone. Once again, we really want you to put your information in the notes section when you check out, although I do realize that if you go to another site like PayPal, Afterpay, something like that, it doesn't let you necessarily come back and put the notes in. And if that's the case, then please send an email to events@thewickedwitcompany.com. Please put the crown of success in the subject line so that it's easier for me to go through. And then in the body, all I need is the information that we're asking for, which is on the listing, which I believe is the name, date of birth, and location of the
Mhm.
people in the ritual. I don't need a lot of writing in there because I have to take it all out anyway. You don't need a petition for this.
No, the spirit just know. The spirits know.
Yes,
The
spirit,
spirits know. So
100.
we don't need everything.
Right, 100%. But for me, I need your order number because I need to know what to attach it to, for our purposes. So please, do that and make sure that all of that is in by the end of day on the first, because on the second, that's when I will be working on compiling all of this, making a list, getting it over to Artemis so that she has all the names and everything, and that we're good to go and on the third. So that is pretty much it for me. Oh, also, I'm hearing that Sezzle is not working. for some reason. I don't know why, but I can't get a hold of them until Monday, but there still is PayPal later, Afterpay, um, all those kinds of things. So there are still payment options if you choose those. So just so you know. And if you're working with a partner, the instructions are on there as well. One of you is responsible for making sure that the other person's information is in and giving them a screenshot of that and all that kind of stuff. And then we will get the emails out probably the night before to make sure that everybody's on the email list. Please check the group. I will make a post. If you're not on the email list, then you'll need to let me know separately in an email to events@thewickedwitcompany.com. And that's all I got.
Well, I'm just waiting for all the names and all of you and to let us know how it's going once we start with our ritual.
Yes.
I'm really happy that we have the chance to do that.
Yes. And for sure keep us updated because the feedback so I know that we both have a set of rituals that we're going to be doing, but the more feedback we get, the more at least on my side, I can tailor them a little bit more too, based on the information I'm getting. So,
Yeah, that's helpful.
mhm, for
We
sure.
need to know how it's going.
Right.
If we are on the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
So please,
Exactly.
yes, let us know.
Yep, for sure. Okay, well, I'm really excited about this. I think it's going to be amazing. And I think it's really cool that we've been able to put this together across the world.
Yeah, we are an ocean away, but
Mhm.
this is witchcraft. We are always connected.
Yeah.
That's so beautiful.
And water is a really good conductive agent for spirits.
That's true.
So,
That's also true.
yeah, they'll probably just be swimming back and forth. So, okay. All right. Well, thank you for coming on here with me. I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Okay.
Let's
Well,
do that again sometime. It was fun.
absolutely. We'll do another podcast on like a subject next time. Deities probably with you.
Ooh, yeah.
All right.